Good day everyone, and welcome to episode 16 in HOI4, The Great Soviet Experiment. I've started off this episode, I'm just going to pause this for a second. I've started off this episode up here, and I don't know if you can see on the map, the lines have been drawn, the defensive lines and the position of the German troops. They are extending to the north. They haven't reached Leningrad yet, but they are fighting from there all the way down to just north of Sevastopol in the Crimea. And our secondary line, where our reserves currently are, is situated right there. Now we'll go in a bit closer and have a look, and as you can see as we get closer, in a number of places we're actually holding our own, but in some places we're being pushed back. And that is particularly around this area here. You would have to say the centre of the line is looking particularly tricky at this stage. So what I'm going to do in this episode is I'm going to bring up some reinforcements, because what we don't want is for some of these, and to be honest, I'm not seeing a whole lot of panzers actually around the place, but there are a few. I don't want to break through in the middle and have us basically have the Germans flooding through and us having units surrounded and cut off. So I'm going to take Field Marshal Golikov out of his, well, first of all, I'm going to turn off the exercises, and we're going to have to go in with green troops because we just can't afford to break through. We're going to turn the game back on and wait for our organisation to come back up, and then we're going to redeploy the Field Marshal and bring him right into the centre. There it is. We've got a breakthrough right there. Okay, we cannot wait. We're going to bring them in straight away. And I'm going to create a front from here. Oops, sorry. From here. No, hang on. From here all the way down. Now, notice, of course, that I'm not spanning the entire front, but I am giving him a concentrated presence, him and his units, a concentrated presence on the front to hold. And in fact, I'm going to put in an offensive. No, I'm not going to put in an offensive line. I'm going to hold the front. Oh, look at that. That's looking pretty special, isn't it? Yeah, we're bringing in a lot of units. But again, you know, our problem, and it's a huge one. Oh, look, we're actually making infantry equipment now, is the deficit in infantry equipment that we have. 13 out of 20, yeah. And another 20 down there. We just need to bring that up. Actually, you know what? You move up in there. We'll get you going as well, and then we'll pull you back down and get the other guys going, because we desperately need infantry equipment. Desperately. Right. Very good. We've got a problem right here. I'm going to select all of you and commit you. Oh, and we've got a breakthrough there as well. They forced us back off the line. So what I might do... Who's coming down? Where are you? You're up there. Let's take your entire division and just run you into there. Well, sorry, not an entire division, an entire army, and run you into there and see if we can stop that. Oh, we've got tanks going in there as well. The desperate fight. Now, there's going to be an awful lot of micromanagement around this, and I hope everyone is comfortable with that. It just is going to be necessary, and we are going to have to micromanage this because we don't want the Germans breaking through. Okay, now let's just go back, have a look at things. The next one is the improved artillery. So that's not that far away. Okay, very good. And they still haven't reached Leningrad. Troops are still training in Leningrad. Okay. This area is holding. And lend support.
Я готов. Выходим.
7 divisions. This is going to be a hard one. Okay. All right. And how are we doing over here? 1, 2. We don't have the 4. So I'm going to pull you back to there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah. You know what? There you go. 4. Excellent. We really need those weapons. Okay. We might actually risk going up to speed 2 at this point because there isn't terribly... Oh, now what's this? Non-aggression pact with the Philippines. Yes, the Philippines. I think that's fair. And I see, again, the red is down here in the centre. So Kiev is the hot spot, most assuredly. And we really have to keep the pressure up on these guys. So who's this tank unit? Alright, let's give you some orders, my friend. Let's give you a front line. Which spans those two. Then let's give you an objective, which is that one. And then go. We might actually punch through. Okay. I'm happy with that. Alright, this is not going to be an easy operation. Improve artillery upgrade. Cool. Now let's bring that down to 1 and let's check out our options that we've got available to us here. We are September in 41. And what we want is punch. I think we're going to have to invest in fighters. Yeah, definitely. We are going to need them if we are going to have any chance against the Germans. How are we doing here? Wow, look at the reserves. They've got 10 divisions in there and we've got 4. Interesting.
Я готов.
So, where are our tank
Мы под
divisions?
огнем.
And what are they doing? There, he's going in there.
Готов выдвигаться.
Oh, okay. So they have pushed through again.
Выходим.
Okay, so let's go and break you up. And you should be down here. Now. You know what? That's actually...
Выходим.
How about this for a plan?
Так точно. Готов выдвигаться.
9 and 7, doodly doodly. Well, it's there's going to be manpower all over the place on this one. Let's have a look for a minute. World tension history. Yep. What about up here? Axis, right. Soviet Union. Total war participation. Soviet Union has 320 divisions. German Reich. 1 million dead. Dooly dooly. 1 million dead. Okay. Alright. Well, they started the war. Oh, and we finished research over there as well. Defense of Moscow. Yeah, 35 days. Yes, we'll take that. And how are we doing? They really don't want to give that up, do they? We're going to be fighting over that for quite some time. Oh, we've got a problem up here too. Okay, I need you to pull out of there. No, I can't pull you out. You're engaged.
Готов выдвигаться.
Move in there, move in there. Yeah, we're going to have some issues. We are definitely going to have some issues. But it's a question of holding the line. Now, let's move into here. And let's look at this. We can get strategic destruction, battlefield support, or operational integrity. Ground support and regular bombing. I think we're going to go this one. Oh, they broke through.
Слушаю. Выходим. Верно.
Okay. Oh, wow, look at that. It's hard fought. Definitely hard fought. Assign a new trait. Georgy Zakharov. Where are you, Georgie? Oh, you're there. What new trait can we give you? Infantry leader. You can get infantry division attack plus 10%, or you can be an ambusher, max entrenchment, bonus while entrenched. Wow. Oh gosh. Oh dear. Let's make you an ambusher. Cool. Field Marshal Tukhachevsky. Infantry leader. Oh, or an offensive doctrine. Oh, wow. Infantry division defense plus 10. Can I choose? Oh, organisation first, reinforce rate, charismatic, division recovery, infantry expert. Let's do that one. Cool. Who else have we got in there? Oh yeah, we got some others here too. 4-3. Winter specialist, infantry expert. I think that's probably all we can do for just now. Okay, because we're running low on command power. Okay, so what we need to do, I'm very tempted to do a serious reorganization now and divide the front up. $10.25 million men. I think that's what I want to do. I think I want to divide the front up. And this is probably a really bad time to do it. But I think it has to be done. So what I want to do is divide it between the two armies. So that Field Marshal Tukhachevsky has the northern portion and Field Marshal Golikov has the southern portion. But we're going to have a problem in the middle then. And at the moment, Golikov is holding the middle. I'm going to go with your attack plus 10. I think Field Marshal Golikov is going to be my offensive command. Oh, hold the line, hold the line, hold the line. Oh, the net is bad. It is bad. All right. What can we... Oh, this is not good either. Light tanks. Wow. Holy dooly. We could take one or two off artillery. And I think that's what we need to do. Where's artillery? I've lost my artillery, yeah? Yeah. Okay, I just took 3 off artillery. And there are now 3 in there. So there you go. All right. It's quite interesting how slow they've been to progress to the north when there's nothing in their way, but I suppose that's not unreasonable. In the meantime, though, there are some opportunities we have. So, Division 16, Soviet. What army are you? Oh, you're different armies.
Я готов.
In. Okay.
Внимание!
I may live to regret this, but I think we need to start upgrading units in the field. Zero infantry equipment. Well, it's got to be done. Well, they've punched a few holes in them in our defences, but they haven't actually managed to exploit, which is good because that's exactly what they would be trying to do. Would be exploit. With you need to come back into there. Where are you? Okay, I think we're holding our own. We'll get that armoured unit out of there so it can have a break. And we'll just check these guys. Okay, so you need to stop exercising. You need to stop exercising. You need to stop exercising. Into you. And hopefully that's going to free up some infantry equipment. Whoa, look at that, now minus 2,000. That's a big jump. Light tanks minus 500. Well, that's not good. That is not good. Actually, surprisingly, despite the fact that we've got huge deficits in infantry equipment, we seem to be holding our own. Admittedly, we have had some issues and problems, and they've punched through, but they've not been able to exploit, which is extremely good for us. Extremely good for us.
Так точно.
So I'm going to continue on upgrading some
Я
of
готов.
these units to make them full strength. Oh no, he's out of supply. That's not at all good. Okay.
Жду приказа.
21s,
Готов выдвигаться.
21s,
Я готов.
21s,
Готов.
21s. Okay. October, when are the next units out again? Oh, it's getting dodgy. January, we've got some coming out in January. The remainder are coming out in March. Okay. Okay, now let's just, while that's all going on, we need to go over here, check out the east, find out if we can what Japan is up to. Korea has North Korea as a core state. It's Japan, and Japan is at war with just about everybody. War goals against other nations. Japan is visited by foreign diplomats. Yeah. Interesting. New Zealand, China, United States. So if the United States keeps Japan occupied, that should allow our eastern border at least to be conflict free. So what we need to look at while this war is going on is we need to have October 41. What I think I'm going to do is put it into synthetic refinery. Actually, before I do that, yeah, synthetic refinery. And then when it gets to 1942, I'm going to switch it over. Am I? Am I going to switch? No, not really. I don't really want to convert civilian factories. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't want to, because we need those to keep the production levels up. And also, where'd all our convoys go? Wow, that's a thing. Okay.
Готов выдвигаться. Выходим!
Okay. What's happening with the Air Force? It's still 80. Well, it's trained. But what sort of units have we got in reserve? Interwar bombers? Interwar fighters? Let's add, no, let's not do that. Let's add some interwar bombers. Okay, and you are going after tanks, and we're going to send you into Belarus. And your rookies, you are but that's where we need you to go, even if you're a rookie.
Так точно. Зададим жару. Идем
I
назад.
wonder if we moved you up.
Отступаем!
No, we can't move you up there
Жду
yet.
приказа.
But we can redeploy you.
Выходим!
If you could take you and then come back down here again, that could be worthwhile. It's 10 degrees Celsius. It's getting cold. I suspect we're going to have winter with us very soon. Okay, now while that's going on, I want to look at now, see, I'd like to be building some new equipment, but I just can't do it when the numbers are as bad as they are. Seriously bad. What we might be able to do though, in you, for example, you've got light tanks. So we might actually change you to be you. Needs light tanks, needs medium tanks. Well, I'm going to do it anyway. And at least give it a bit more punch. Iceland's capitulated. Franklin Delano Roosevelt has announced that the cowardly Icelandic nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of American forces throughout the country. The Icelandic government chose to flee the country and has gone into exile. Their main forces have capitulated and the United States is now in control of their home area. Though the war against what remains of the Axis continues elsewhere, this is a great victory for all the Allies. Now, that's good in one sense, but you need to get over here, boys, and take some of the pressure off Mother Russia in a very serious way. Yeah, look, we are seriously struggling. 1, 2, 3, 4. But a valiant effort. We're doing a valiant effort, and we have. They've got a few pushed us back, but no breakthroughs and no exploitation. And look at that. They've literally stopped. I think that's fascinating. They've stopped. I don't know why they stopped there. They stopped short of Novgorod. But there you go. It's hard to explain why they did that, but I guess there'll be a reason somewhere along the line. Now, apparently we have 27 decisions. War propaganda, no. Italy, no. So what do we get if we take this? Weekly war support, 1%. Stability. Minus factory. Oh, what? defensive war. Wow. Wow. That's a lot. Okay. Emergency factory conversion. Move civilian factories, more civilian factories than 5. Effects when selected. Kalinin. Add. Oh, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Base war support minus 5%. Oh, I really hesitate to do this. Prerequisites at war. One of the following must be true. Right, okay. War bonds. Women in the workforce. Oh, drop stability. Has economy law to, oh no, okay. Desperate defense. Oh, that's a good one. We'll hold on to that one. Industrial land appropriation. Gain base war support minus 2%, minus stability. No. I can't afford to lose any. Expand aluminium plant in Leningrad. Has full control of Leningrad. More civilian factories than 2 can be used for projects. Has technology excavation 2 controls Leningrad. For 60 days. Civilian factory use 3. Effects when removed. Leningrad add production of 12 aluminium. Wow, they're good ones. Okay, they're good ones. Okay. Not much we can do about it. It's a struggle, but that's where we're at the moment. We're just holding the line. And our big issue, of course, is production. So, and of course we need more convoys. We have 552 convoys and none of them are spare. But we're about to make 6 out of 15 to do with our convoys, so that will increase the production of them. Wow, we needed so many more factories, so many more. Actually, I might take 5 off here. Oops. And add 5 here. I think that could be useful. So 35, 50, 70 factories. Well, as soon as we get the infantry equipment up, we'll redeploy it to other areas, but sure, in the meantime, we need it. I think we've actually stabilised the front. Well, there you are. Yeah, I think we've stabilised the front. Now the other thing I think I'd like to do. All right, I'm willing to run the risk of dividing the troops up into land areas north and south. It is risky, and it's probably the wrong time to do it. But I think, actually, no, it is the wrong time to do it. We need to get the divisions up.
Готов!
So to full strength. So we've got 9, 20, 3 full anti-air. Right, and let's just check this out, shall we? Just to make sure we've got this right. So 19.2 is probably the most we're going to get on this one. And on the AA, we've got 19.6. Wonder if we could get another anti-air in there, what we'd get. 20.6, no, we can't do that. Okay, that's fine. So we've got that. Now we probably need something with a bit more punch in it. So let's have a look for a second at these units here and the medium tank. No, sorry, the wrong one. Actually, before we do that, we need a heavy. We need a heavy to take on the German panzers, but then we need units that can give us breakthrough. So I think what we actually need defense of 26, breakthrough of 4, hardness of 50%, armor of 10, piercing 11, reliability 80. I think we're going to have to add some of those. So let's just have a look at this for a minute. The 20 width infantry, let's say we add, no, let's say we add a mechanized infantry unit. Now what have we got going on? Soft attack plus 10, hard attack plus 7, defense plus 62, breakthrough plus 9, armor plus 3, piercing plus 4. Ooh. And it goes up to 21. Okay. So I think we also need to put a little bit of effort into, no, I'm not going to worry about you, into the medium and create a mobile artillery. Is that the variant? No, you don't do that there, sorry. That's bad. You do it in R&D. I think we need a heavy tank. Because there are actually 283 days, 114, 250. I think we need the T-44, frankly. Oh, it's still not very good, is it? No, we probably do need to go down this route. 114 days. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's what we're doing. ladies and gentlemen, we are holding the line and doing a very good job of it too. To recap where we're at, the Germans have attacked. They have pushed us back in some areas, but no breakthroughs. And oddly enough, they have not advanced north of this line. They seem to want to hold here, which I don't particularly understand, but that's it. So that's going to be episode 16 for today at 45 minutes. And I think, despite the fact that we have very limited infantry equipment and we are running low on support equipment, we have actually held the Germans pretty much to the line. They've pushed us back, but as I've said a number of times in this unbelievable survival, they haven't had a major breakthrough. So let me just pause that and go in here and get another national focus going on. You know what? Now I could build. Actually, it's if I can't get claims on the Baltic or Poland unless I go down that route. I can do lessons of war though. Oh, look at that. Yes, we definitely want that. Lessons of war it is. Well, with researching lessons of war, I think that's an appropriate place to call it a video, ladies and gentlemen. We have no longer got a second line because we've brought our second line forward to engage and to hold. And so far, that's what we're all about. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed this episode and are enjoying the series on the Great Soviet Experiment. And I will look forward to seeing you again in the Geek Channel real soon. But until then, take care and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.